Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we're here with just a bit of an announcement for all those who don't watch my One Piece reactions and didn't see this recent one, 1085. So we're taking a break from One Piece till the beginning of the year. Just getting that right away, peeling off that band-aid, or ripping it off, I guess is the term. Anyway. So yeah, we're taking a break on One Piece, starting now to the beginning of the year. And you may be wondering why. If you're not into One Piece or not watching the reactions, you may be wondering why. Well, there's kind of a couple reasons. One, the Wano arc just finished. We've been reacting to Wano since January of 2021. The arc has actually been going on longer than that for those who have been watching it weekly and everything the entire time. But it's finally over. And so we are going to be moving into the next arc at the beginning of the year. They've announced that the Egghead arc begins at the beginning of January. But the question comes to what is going to lead up to that. There's 6 weeks until then. So there's going to be like 6 episodes leading up to that. There's just going to be in-between stuff, maybe a little bit of filler thrown in. And we are going to get to those episodes. We're going to react to those episodes when we come back at the beginning of January. We're going to react to all of those episodes together, just get them right out the bat. However many there end up being. There might only be like 4 or 5 because of, the holidays. But yeah. We'll react to however many there end up being when we come back. The reason we're taking the break off, not just because of ending Wano, but also because we're entering the final saga. Not the final arc, but the final set of arcs, you could say. It's the end game of One Piece. So, to kind of build up to that, I'm just taking a little break from the series. I want to refresh myself and come back into the final saga ready for what's to come. And that's exciting. That's a really exciting possibility. And so that's why I'm going for it. We will be getting into that, like I said, the beginning of January. We'll do a video with all of the in-between episodes. And then we will do the first episode of the Egghead arc. But until then, we have like 6 weeks or so. Maybe 5 with the week that we plan to take off in December. So, what are we going to get to in that short amount of time to replace One Piece with? There's always the option, I was kind of floating around in my head, of like just not replacing with anything, just having some time off, having a free space in there just until One Piece comes back. But there is something that I've decided that works in terms of the time that I can get done in that amount of time, and that I really want to get to anyway. And that is Pluto, the Naoki Urasawa series on Netflix. For those who don't know, who didn't see my first impressions reaction, Pluto is a crime noir reimagining of an Astro Boy arc. Basically, author Naoki Urasawa took his favorite arc from Astro Boy because he was inspired by Astro Boy and its creator Osamu Tezuka. He took his favorite arc from Astro Boy, The Greatest Robot in the World, I believe it's called, and he turned that into a crime noir series called Pluto. And now that has received an 8-episode anime adaptation on Netflix. If you don't know who Naoki Urasawa is, he also created the crime series Monster, which if you have not seen, I would definitely suggest it. It's really good. It's a kind of a hard watch, but it's really good. It's very intense and very upsetting at points in the best way. But yeah, So we did our first impressions on that, and we're going to be coming back to it. Because One Piece is just kind of an ongoing thing on the channel, I could have kind of replaced it with anything. I chose Pluto specifically because of its length. It's only 8 episodes long, and we already reacted to 1 episode. So we only have 7 episodes left. Over the course of 6 weeks, maybe 5, it's like I can easily do that. There'd just be like 1 or 2 weeks where I'd have to react to multiple episodes, which is not a big problem at all. And knowing how I tend to do things, this also, of course, means that I'll be getting to the first episode of Pluto probably this week, because that's how I tend to do things anyway. So yeah, we should have no real trouble with that, and that should be able to be finished by the time we need to get back to One Piece. So, yeah, just wanted to make this update video, like I said, for those who don't watch the One Piece reactions. This is only temporary, obviously. But I feel like it's a better choice than just leaving it empty. I think having the slot filled with something right now is a good idea. And we'll kind of go from there, I think. We'll kind of go from there and see where it takes us. But that's the idea right now. That's the plan. When we come back at the beginning of the year, we'll handle things at that point as we need to. So, yeah. Yeah. If you have any questions, any thoughts, anything you want to mention, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. This won't affect any other slots on the channel. All of our other shows will be continuing as normal. This is just the notable change. I feel like it was just the best option at the moment. There is actually like 1 or 2 other things I could have put in the slots, but one thing already has a spot, like it's already going to be taking over for something else once that finishes. And I think Pluto just fits the best in terms of, length of the series and everything. Because I'll just say it, the one other thing I was thinking of was My Little Pony Make Your Mark, because Chapter 6 just came out. And that's, the thing is though, that's 3 episodes in a special. That's 4 videos. And while that's definitely doable, I feel like I would rather have something that's going to fill up all of that time than have something that's still going to leave like 2 weeks at least unfilled. 1 or 2 weeks unfilled. I'd rather have all of that time filled up as best as I can. So yeah, this is just how it's going to go. Like I said, any thoughts, any questions, anything you want to bring up, feel free. But My Little Pony will be returning. It's going to be in a different slot. I already know what it's replacing and all, so no worries there. For those who are waiting for that, since that came out and all, that will be coming. It's not yet. That being said, though, thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.